Welcome, Central Flora-bama family and Central Navarre. So glad you tuned in with us today. Very excited about this new opportunity and we have to communicate with you in these very interesting times. Listen, we are so blessed. I just want to say right here off the bat, we are so blessed to be a part of the Central family. And I want you to know that today, not just in homes along the Gulf Coast, but literally around the world, your family, the Central Church family, the global family, is a gathering together. Over 100,000 people tuned in last night to watch Pastor Judd and the team as they had service. And I just want to say our leadership team in Henderson leading out, doing a phenomenal job. I want to say big thanks to Pastor Judd and Mike and John and Drew and Nick. Michelle, the entire communication team in the Central Global Office, thank you so much for all that you're doing to allow this to be one of the greatest times and opportunities for us to be the church in this world. And so today, Richard is with me. We're going to do a little bit of worship together and just want to share a little bit of something to encourage you today. Got some great news to share with you. Very much aware of what's going on in our culture right now and the crisis that we're dealing with, but it also presents some really great opportunities for us as well. And the truth is, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through it together. So, Richard, you got a little something for us this morning?
Yeah, we're going to give some people some more time to jump online. So we're going to kick off a little song. I saw a video of, I think it was people in Brazil that are quarantined, and they're singing this old song, "Because He Lives, I Can Face Tomorrow." So while we're getting kicked off and giving some people some more time to jump on with us, we're going to throw this old song out there. Hope you're watching, and if you are, sing it with me. Let's worship together.
Yeah, hey, before you start, is it true that people are actually opening the windows of their apartments and houses and singing this song
standing
out?
on their balconies and singing with each other.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal and amazing thing.
We'll see what you can do
There's
with
videos from Italy of people doing the same thing. It's very crazy. So let's do "Because He Lives." God sent His Son. They called Him Jesus. Where He came to love, heal and forgive. Where He bled and died, took by my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because He lives, because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know He holds my future, and life is worth living just because He lives. How sweet to hold, how sweet to hold a newborn baby and feel the pride and joy He gives. But greater still, the calm assurance this child can face uncertain days. Because He lives, because He lives, because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know He holds my future, and life is worth living just because He lives. And then one day I'll cross that river, I'll fight life's fight, no war with pain. And then as death gives way to victory, I'll see the lights of glory, and I'll know He lives. Come on, everybody, sing with me. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. And because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know He holds our future, and life is worth living just because life is worth living just because he lived. Because he lived. Oh, man.
All right,
Thank you,
dude,
Lord.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
man.
good stuff. Hey, listen, hopefully now some more people are tuning on. It seems that every church in America is uplinking their broadcast right on the hour, so it's causing a little bit of technical difficulties. So hopefully by now, more of you are tuned in and on. If there's an issue, you can always watch the playback here in a little bit, or link it, send it to someone else, or invite them to watch. But in just a moment, we're actually going to do some more, not just singing, but worship. And so I hope that even at home, you'll just join in with us and worship with us. And just close your eyes and just realize, you know, though we're not in the same room together, maybe not even the same state or country, we're together. And so, you know what? It's going to be an awesome thing to see us walk through this together and see what God's going to do in this moment in time. Listen, just want to say this to you. Want to encourage you. Here at Central Flora-bama, we've got some mission and mandate that we're seeking very hard to see how we'll implement it in these moments and times with a lot of things that are moving and changing. But one of the things that I want to make sure that you know is that we're here for you. The church is not closing and not shutting down. We're still going to be the church. And if you need someone to talk with you or pray with you, or you need assistance, anything like that at all, please, you can text your name and your email address to 251-504-9696. That's 251-504-9696. If you will text your name and email address, maybe a brief description of what your need is, we'll get in touch with you. We'll do anything that we can to pray with you, provide any type of assistance that we can. We do have plans as the next days go by to put in some feeding opportunities and some serving opportunities. One of the things that I'm going to tell you is we're going to stick to our passion points. Here at Central Flora-bama, we're passionate about a couple things, and I want to remind you of them right now, even though we're separated apart. One, we're going to live out a courageous faith during these days. We're going to be courageous about what we believe and how we serve. We're going to live out a courageous faith. We're going to live out an audacious hope. We have a lot of hope in what's going on right now, and we got more trust in what God can do than what this virus can do. Oh, yeah. And so we're very hopeful, and we got a lot to look forward to. And we're going to show relentless love to those in our community. We're going to show extravagant giving. We're going to sacrificially give that others can have, so that they wouldn't be impressed with us, but they'd be impressed with God. And then we're going to have unbridled service. We're going to serve others during this time. We're going to reach out to other people, those that might be homebound that can't get out or sick or whatever. We'll box food, deliver it, drop it on their porch. So just know this. We're praying for you. We love you. We're still serving. We're still being the church. We're praying. So if there's anything at all that you need, please let us know. And if you're looking for opportunities to serve, let us know as well. You can text that number again. If you'd like to be a part of a small group, there will be some people that will begin to meet in homes and Bible studies and stuff and support groups. If you'd like to be a part of something like that, again, you can text us at 251-504-9696, and we'll be glad to get you with the right people to where you feel not as isolated and a part of what God is doing right now. So, Richard, you want to lead us a little bit of worship?
Yeah, man.
Well, come on.
It'd be my honor. So ever since all of this came up and we decided to do this live thing, one of the first songs that actually came to my mind is an old worship song that says, "Blessed be your name." And the idea, this got a little breakdown of this song. It says, He gives and He takes away. He gives and He takes away. And my heart will choose to say, "Blessed be your name." And it's so important right now. And the phrase that I associate with this song is that to replace our worry with worship. So we just want to spend this time together today just honoring God in spite of our circumstances, knowing who holds tomorrow, like we just sang a while ago, you know, and just bless His name no matter what. And when we set aside our issues and we put Him in His rightful place and we honor God, it just seems like those things are just not as big a problem because we know who our faith, our trust, and our hope is in. So let's bless His name today. Blessed be your name in the land that is plentiful, where your streams of abundance flow. Blessed be your name. And blessed be your name when I'm found in the desert place. Though I walk through the wilderness, blessed be your name. Let's sing every blessing. Every blessing you pour out, I'll turn back to praise. And when the darkness closes in, Lord, still I will say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. Blessed be your name when the sun shining down on me, when the world is all as it should be. Blessed your name. Blessed be your name on the road that's marked with suffering. Though there's pain in the offering, still we're gonna bless his name. Amen. Every blessing. Every blessing you pour out, I'll turn back to praise. When the darkness closes in, Lord, still I will say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name. Oh, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. You give and you take away. You give and take away. You give and take away. And my heart will choose to say, Lord, blessed be your name. Oh, come on now. You give and take away. You give and take away. And my heart will choose to say, Lord, blessed be your name. Come on, everybody sing it. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. Oh, blessed be your name. Oh, man, we just bless him today, don't we?
That's good stuff.
Oh, yeah, man. So, another song that's been on my heart and on my mind ever since we started talking about this is a song I learned recently, but it's a Zach Williams song. It's Rescue Story. And just the message of this song. And honestly, you know, there's so many people out there looking at, I don't know their situation, I know mine.
Right.
But I just know no matter what, is what this song says, no matter where he finds me.
That's right.
His hand is there for me. You know, so he's my rescue story. So I just want to share this with you today, and hopefully you know this song too, and you can sing along with us. But if not, let the lyrics of this song worship to you, and just know that when your faith is in Jesus, he is your rescue story. There I was, empty-handed, crying out from the depth of my despair. They were in the shadows, holding out your hand. You met me there. And now where would I be without you? Where would I be? Jesus, you were the voice in the desert, calling me out in the dead of night, fighting my battles for me. You were my rescue story. You lifted me up from the ashes, carried my soul from death to life, bringing me from glory to glory. You were my rescue story. You are my rescue story. You are. You were writing the pages before I needed grace. before I had a name. Oh, you're singing songs of redemption, 'cause every time I ran away, you're stronger than my shame. And now where would I be without you? Where would I be? And Jesus, you were the voice in the desert, calling me out in the middle of night, fighting my battles. You were my rescue story, lifting me up from the ashes. You carried my soul from death to life, bringing me from glory to glory. You're my rescue story. You never give up on me. You never give up on me. You were my testimony. Oh, you never give up on me. No, you never give up on me. You were my testimony. Oh, you never gave up on me. You never gave up on me. You were my testimony. Oh, you were the voice in the desert, calling me out in the dead of night, fighting my battles for me. You were my rescue story, lifting me up from the ashes. You carried my soul from death to life, bringing me from glory to glory. You were my rescue story. You are. Oh, you never gave up on me, never gave up on me. You are. You are my rescue story. Oh, man, I praise the Lord for the knowledge and knowing that He's got me.
I guarantee you, all the
No matter
time.
what.
Yeah, He's had to get me a couple of times. Isn't that awesome? He's a Savior that continues to save, rescue us.
Not the first time, won't be the last,
Won't
right?
be the last time. That's right.
Amen to
That's
that,
right.
brother.
That's right.
So I think we're going to do one last song here, and it's just another song that there's a crew of people, just so you know, there's a lot of people making this happen. And a special shout out to Siri and Eric and all the hard work that they've done.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, they've put in a lot of time, you know, and we've done some pre-filming stuff. I've had members of the band up here, Gary and Tim, and we've done stuff, and just in preparing that we couldn't do the live thing today. So a ton of work has gone into this, and I just bless everybody for working so hard. Just like we want to bless you today by reaching out and continuing to stay in contact with each other, and it's a blessing for us to be able to do it, man. And so, you know, there's this song called Waymaker, and in talking this morning, we just kind of called it an audible, and it's a song that ministers to a lot of people here. And in the times that we're facing right now, we know there's going to be a way, because we know the Waymaker.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm.
This morning when I was riding in, I remember telling you that I was riding in early this morning, and I'm just telling you, God just really put it in my heart. You know what? I got this.
Right.
It's going to be okay. Follow me. I'm going to take care of it, you know. And, man, just the peace, you know, because, hey, you know how it is. Sometimes, even though we know and we trust, you know, different things can happen. You get a little uneasy. And I was thinking about other people and, you know, and how we were going to do this and that and get food and all these other things. And God's like, look, you just do the you part. I'll do the God part.
Right.
And so it was really good for me, man. So I appreciate you doing this song. I know it's going to minister to people, but it's sure helping me a lot, too. So I appreciate it.
It's going to bless me, man. I can't tell you how already just blessed, just imagining the people that are watching, and just want you to know I love you and how honored I feel to sit here to be able to do this. It's just such a privilege, man. It's just an awesome privilege. It's firing me up. I better shut up. I might shed a tear or two. Shut up, Scott. What you laughing at? You are here, moving in our midst, and I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. And I worship you, and I worship you. You are here, working in this place. And I worship you, I worship you. 'Cause you are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. And you are way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. And I worship you, well, I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. And I worship you, I worship you. Oh, 'cause you are way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, and you are way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I can't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I can't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop. You are a way maker, miracle worker, a promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, you are way maker, miracle worker, a promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. And you are way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
All right, man. Thank you, Richard. Hey, listen, that's true, and we want you to really anchor on that. This morning, really for the last several days in preparing for this morning, I was really thinking about what I wanted to share with you today, and mainly what I want to share is, God, what do you want to say to your people? Global internet issue.
Hallelujah, anyway.
And that's exactly right. We're here. Hey, listen, just wanted to share a verse with you and some truths that I think help us in this trying time. Because this issue that we're dealing with right now, this crisis, is more than just about a virus. It's reaching into a lot of areas of our life. I mean, the pressure and stress is affecting relationships. It's a health issue, a relationship issue, an economic issue. I mean, it's really trying our foundations in our life. And so, but I really believe in all of my heart, these things are not going to break us. They're going to make us. They're really actually through this. God's always had a reputation of taking care of his people. He does his best work in extreme circumstances. He does his best work when man's efforts fall short. And I believe even now he's working, giving doctors wisdom, insight, understanding. And I'm just excited about not the pain that we're feeling right now and the short side of it, but the long side and the backside of this is going to be really cool to see how it all works out. So what I'd like to do this morning, I want to share a verse with you that has really been a comfort to me. It's in James chapter 1, verse 2 through 6. And for some people, it's a very familiar passage of Scripture. Maybe you've never heard it before, but I want to kind of read it in a translation or in such a way that you can make it real simple for somebody like me can understand it. It says, when all kinds of trials crowd into your life, don't resent them as intruders, but welcome them as a friend. Now, that's a little bit of a contrast of thought there for a minute, because I don't necessarily enjoy difficulty in my life, but I also understand sometimes there's benefit to it. And it goes on to say, realize that those things come to test or develop your faith, or my faith and trust in God, and then they produce in me the quality, and produce in you the quality of endurance. And that's the thing that I believe is so true about where we're at this moment. I don't think it's going to end in a day, but we're going to endure if we trust. And it says, but let the process go on till the endurance is fully developed, and you will become a person of mature character and integrity with no weak spots. And so, my prayer has been for me as well as for you, is that this would be a time that we would draw our strength from God, our wisdom from God, our thoughts from God. It's real easy. I struggle when I hit the wall or difficulty or pain. My default is to react. And 100% of the time, if I react based on my emotions or my fears or something that I haven't really thought about or prayed about, it always actually makes it worse. And so I just want a couple of truths to hang on. Listen, know this, problems are inevitable. They just come our way. Everybody has them. Everybody's experienced them. That's one of the things that's interesting about, right now we live in a hurricane area, and we know what it is to go a couple of weeks without power, food shortages, martial law. We've experienced some of all that right here where we're sitting. But this is different. But you know what the truth is? We're really not caught off guard in the sense that we live in a world where problematic things can happen. And you know what? Not only are they inevitable, they're pretty variable. And this situation is affecting all of us in some of the very same ways, but also in some very different ways. But you know what's really cool is, though my effect and yours might be different, God's big enough to handle both of it. And for anything else where you're at, whatever the situation might be, whether it's economic or relational or health-wise or whatever, He's big enough to take care of your need. And you know what? It's the thing with problems, they're unpredictable. I had someone ask me, when does this outbreak stop? When's it supposed to be over? And I said, did you notice that word outbreak? That implies that it has started before we knew, and it'll end when it's ready. But the truth is, regardless of the time frame, we've got staying power. It's not our own, but God says, hey, I'll be your strength, I'll be your power, I'll be your peace, regardless of what's going on around us. But the one thing that I do know is that trials and circumstances do have a way of being purposeful in the end, because these are great opportunities to say, God, teach me to trust you more. Help me to take my next steps based on what I know about you and what you say about me, and not necessarily what I feel and what I hear. Right. I was thinking this morning, not long after I moved here, I went fishing. And I was fishing with a guy that's a great fisherman, and I didn't want to tell him, but in the process of taking a fish off of the hook, I stuck it right through the middle of my hand. And this hook was deep into the soft meat part of my thumb. It was about a half an inch into my hand, and it was a circle hook. And so I gently tried to pull it out. It was not coming out. And so I was trying with everything that I could, and I was really kind of wallowing a hole in my hand. And I'm literally like, tears are running down my face. And Mike says, are you okay? And I said, no, I'm not. Actually, I've got this hook in my hand, and I've got to get it out. And so I started pulling. He said, stop. And I said, what do you mean stop? I got to get this out of my hand. He said, listen, you push a hook through. You don't pull it out. All I wanted was it out. Just like now, I want to be out. But the easiest and best way is through, not backing up. And so I remember laying my hand out there with the fish still on the hook, and him taking that hook and pushing it another half inch through the soft part of my hand and out the other side. It did not feel good, but in retrospect, it was much better. And when I went to have a doctor look at it, he said, you know, you could have tore up nerves and done all kind of damage trying to pull that out. But you don't know the trust that I had to have in Mike to allow him to push that hook another ½ inch through my hand, out the other side, then take a pair of wire cutters and cut the barb off and then pull it out. I still have that hook today, by the way. I kept it as a memento. But you know what? That's kind of where we're at. You know, we're in a place to where we want to back, you know, we want to respond or react based on other things, when really the safest and best way is we're going through. You know, that's going to be the shortest point between A and B, and we're going to go through. And you know what? I think during these times we get our wisdom from God, because if we base our decisions off of emotions or whatever, our feelings, it's just going to make things more miserable. Oh, yeah. You know, but if we don't react and we respond based on his leading and his word, then you know what? It's not necessarily going to make everything go away or the pain cease, but it's going to make it a whole lot better, a whole lot sooner. And you know what? Now I know how to get a hook out of my hand. And better than that, I know how not to get a hook in my hand. So I learned a lot through it. And you know, I just want to say that, listen, these issues right now, these are great opportunities as they arise and we deal with new things, to allow them to be things that grow our faith. Allow them to be things that, as James says, develop our endurance. You know, I promise you, we got a lot more tenacity, a lot more strength, a lot more perseverance than we realize we have. We just don't like to be put in a position to where we have to see it. But God's built us to make it through this. And then the other thing, allow it to develop our character. You know, these times that we're in right now, we're in close proximity with wives, children, family members, next door neighbors. These are great opportunities to let it build a little character in us, and you know, maybe show some service towards some other people. So I just want to say this to you. Take today sometime maybe and just say, God, I'm grateful for what I do have. More than I'm fearful of what could be gone or what I don't have at the moment. I'm grateful for what I do have, God. I got you on my side. I got my health. I got a roof over my head. Ask God to give you insight and instruction. And then, man, just relax. Sometimes we just need to get still. Yep. You know, we like activity because it hides our emotions. Sometimes we just need to get still and just allow God to help us relax. And then the other thing is encourage other people to do the same thing. And then, you know what? Sometimes we're going to be back together next Sunday, same time. We're going to be posting things all through the week. We're going to do, the band's going to get together and do some stuff. Got some devotionals that's going to be coming out every day just to try to encourage you. And why don't you, you know, I'm going to make it a point. I'm going to challenge you too, as well as y'all, to invite some people to tune in, pass the link on, pass the devotions on. And listen, if you want to serve, as we said, if you want to serve, you need prayer, you need anything like that, check us out on Facebook. Get us your email address you can text us at 251-504-9696. Give us your name and your email address. We'll get in touch with you. Just know this, we love you, we're for you. And as we always say when we close our services, listen, if God is for you, then listen, not only who can stand against you, but what can stand against you. So you know what? Let's say it together. If God is for you, who can stand against you? God bless you. Either way, have a great one. Come on, man. Give us something to get out of here.
Give us something to get out of here.
Give us a little antiviral there. Oh, there you go, man.
Blessed be your name in the land that is plentiful, where your streams of abundance flow. Blessed be your name. Blessed be your name when I'm found in the desert place, though I walk through the wilderness. Blessed be your name. Every blessing you pour out, I'll turn back to praise. When the darkness closes in, Lord, say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. Blessed be your name when the sun is shining down on me, when the world is as it should be. Blessed your name. Blessed be your name on the road that's marked with suffering, though there's pain in the offering. Blessed be your name. Every blessing you pour out, I'll turn back to praise. When the darkness closes in, Lord, still I will say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. Oh, bless your name. Yeah. It would be my honor, brother. I'm glad we know a way maker. What's that old phrase? We make a way where there is no way. That's right. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. And you are way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. And you are way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. And I worship you. I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, and turning lives around. I worship you. Oh, I worship you. Oh, 'cause you are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, 'cause you are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. Even when I can't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. you're working. Even when I can feel it, you're working. Never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I can see it, you're working. Even when I can feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop. You are a way maker, miracle worker, a promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, you are a way maker, miracle worker, a promise keeper, a light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Way maker, miracle worker, a promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
All right, man. Thanks for hanging out today.
Oh, dude, it was
good.
That was awesome.
Thank you for hanging out.
God bless y'all.
Both times.
That's right. That's right.
The first time before we got cut off and the second time. Or when we edited it together just one time.
Hey,
But, man, this was good. It was good for me.
it's good for me.
Appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Mike. And
Mike Lachlan, thank you, brother.
yes, the Superman over there. Thank you for all the the Bramley, the Flora-bama family. So many of the workers here and stuff getting us in, coming in early today to get us in here.
Thank you, Denise, if you get a chance to see this.
Thank you, Denise. Absolutely.
Thank you for the early opening and the waters and everything else.
Yes,
all
thank
your
you
support
so much.
and
Thank
encouragement.
you so much. Well, man,
Is that it?
that's it. Let's
that a
shut
wrap?
her down. That's a wrap, buddy. Until we see each other again.
We love y'all. God bless you.